Yahoo! I heard that, what's that called? Yahoo is like a very feminine hello. I think it's fun to use, but you know, I'm scared to use it. Still setting up, give me a minute though. Yeah, I mean, I'm not Japanese, so I don't really know firsthand, but I think that's what I read somewhere. Okay, I need to find my controller, and it should be ready soon. Ad should be wrapping up in like 20 seconds, too. Let's see. I don't know if this is good. I'm just keep it around. Yeah, I don't know. It might be okay. Leave it around. Yahoo! But yes, tadaima, I'm back again. You know, 2 days in a row, but you know, I just got back yesterday. Or actually, I mean, I streamed yesterday, but I got back like the day before. I'm not too sleepy because I'm a VTuber, so my sleep schedule's already messed up. Basically, you know, I'm in Pacific time, but I basically sleep and wake up in Japan time. So, you know, I sleep when the sun, you know, like midnight in Japan, and I wake up when the sun rises in Japan, in Pacific time. But today, you know, we're playing Honkai Star Rail first, and then later on, though, I'm gonna try to go back to sharing pictures and stories from my trip to Japan. You know, I didn't do any yesterday because I didn't have time to prep pictures, but today I did. I actually counted. I think I have 14,000, not 14,000, 1,400, so 1,450-ish pictures from my trip this time, and I should be able to share most of them. Okay, what is this triangle button? Go. Teleport nearby. Yeah, I mean, last time I even had more. So last time I had like 1,700, but you know, that was my first time to Japan. It's the first time I've ever left the country. But this time, you know, I still had a lot of fun. but it's definitely very different. You know, I'll talk about it later when I after this. Probably do this for about an hour, and then we'll get to pictures and stories after, which is I really enjoy it. I don't know if people enjoy it. I feel like, you know, last time some people, you know, enjoyed me sharing pictures and stories, but I guess numbers said a different, you know, painted a different picture. But personally for me, you know, for the VTubers that I watch, I love it when they share stories from, you know, their trips, you know, mostly to Japan. I really enjoy it. Okay, I'm doing event catch up. So this one ends in like a week. So we kind of have to hurry. I hope there's no like daily time gate or anything. Here, did you want something? I'm also not really in the mood to read side stories, so I'm gonna skip through it. Cool, yeah. Yeah, I'm planning to get into it the second hour. I do think this trip, you know, the pacing is very different. I think I did say that in my Twitter post as well. I did post a lot of pictures to Twitter already. So, but I will be, you know, I definitely couldn't post, you know, 1,400 pictures there. And, you know, I don't use Instagram, so I don't know how to do that. But I will show them on stream in a bit. But right now I'm playing Honkai Star Rail. I haven't really... Okay, here, Dream Jolt TV. This is the event. It ends in like 1 week, I think. Maybe under a week. 5 TV screens have been hacked. Locate the screens, fight the culprits. Mutation, mechanics. Okay, so unique mechanics, find them and fight them. I hope it doesn't take too long. But yeah, this trip is definitely, the pacing is very different. So, you know, last time I was, you know, more of a tourist. Definitely, I think this time I'm a lot more experienced. So kind of, I mean, I'm not that experienced, but more than perhaps before. Let's see, how do we get there? Traveling car. So definitely, you know, we went to different things, saw different things. Last time was more touristy. I mean, this time is a lot of tourist stuff, but a lot more relaxed, and the schedule wasn't as packed for sure. And definitely did a lot more anime shopping at the proper places, kind of. Yeah. I mean, like for me, I'm a very inexperienced traveler. You know, this is literally the second time I've left the country ever. You know, the first time being 3 months ago. But I did go with my visit my sister, and you know, she's traveled a lot. The close-up of a bin liner on the screen, blah 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 blah. You decide to switch the channel manually. But yeah, I don't know how this Honkai Star Rail event is, but there's rewards, so we're gonna do it. It's those trash cans again. Bag trash. Alright, battle. Well, let's see. Here. Weakness break. Attacks of any type can add weakness to this enemy. Breaking, we can directly defeat it. Oh, this is like the one, yeah. You know, I fought the ones, the permanent ones. And it was weird, like, you wouldn't do any damage, and only weakness break does something, so... Let's see. Trigger... Okay, so they have no elements, but here we go. No elements, I think. So you can use anything. At least I hope so. Characters, blah 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 blah. Stage buff. Okay. What does a stage buff do? Okay, well, we'll try it out. Let's see. Oh, we have new characters. Hi, Taki. Welcome back. You know, I missed you too. Let's see. Oh, we have a Rame. Let's do... What should we do? Black Swan, Kafka, Rame, and Ho. That's like the ultimate team these days. Or at least for the dot team. All right, let's try this out. So yeah, first hour, I'm gonna try to catch up with Honkai Star Rail events, and then afterwards we're gonna get to pictures and story. Any type. I hope we can finish this soon, because we only have, we gotta finish it soon. I don't actually know I didn't have time to watch the 2.1 live stream, so I don't actually know which banner is coming next. I know there's Archeron and Adventuring. I don't know which one's coming first though. I've been all right. You know, it was fun in Japan, but it was definitely very tiring. You know, physically. But you know, I'm ready to get back to streaming, so that's what I'm working on now. Weakness break. Let's see. All right, let's just try this. Archeron first. Okay. I know I have enough. I have over 100 rolls already, or I have over 90. So after 4 cycles, the final showdown phase start. Okay, let's try this. So I think we want to dump like all the damage on that single character. And I think Ranmei has some kind of weakness break thing. Did I miss the Fushuan rerun? I think I might have missed the Fushuan rerun, which kind of sucks. Wait, it's dead already. What's going on? Oh, here, another wave. There we go. Yeah, I was thinking about rolling for Fushuan, but honestly, I'm gonna probably stay for Acheron. Let's see, this one. Yeah, if it's coming soon. Oh, they changed the banner rerun? That's probably why. Yeah, definitely. Fushuan is someone I was considering, because my weakest point is definitely whichever team has Bailu. Basically, whichever team has Bailu can't do MOC at all. On a break, let's try it. Hi Louis, welcome back. March 7th. You know what? So this is unrelated to my trip, because it's not there while I'm there. But my sister told me that there's a Honkai Star Rail collab in April with Lawson, so a convenience store there, and they have a March 7th poster that I would have loved to get, but it's not happening because I'm not in Japan anymore. March new paths? Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. I've been waiting for Minori to kind of be, a little bit more meta, perhaps. I would definitely save up for it, if I could. But let's see if Kafka. Hit Kafka. I keep hitting everyone else. I'm probably overthinking this. This is the first stage. It can't be that difficult. Yes, there's another Honkai Star, or another Honkai Star Rail collab in April with Lawson, so won't be there when that happens. Would have been cool though. Oh, I mean, this time they had a lot more Honkai Star Rail merch in Japan. The first time I went in November, they literally had nothing. It was a little weird. I think maybe it was just they were having a hard time trying to catch up with demand, maybe. Oh, I should have hit the trash can. Too late. Need to heal, so this is bad, but we'll just go with that. Heal. This is just 5 stages. It's probably not too bad. I thought it would be like a super lengthy event, since this is for the entire second half of the patch, which I was kind of missing for. I don't think I was around for any of it. Nice. 4 months, that's a long time. I hope it's not 50-50. 50-50 would be quite quite nerve-wracking. Oh, another trash can popped up. Should be fine. Like, I don't know. I might have enough for double rolls on mushroom, but I'm not sure I would. I kind of want to see. I think someone told me. I think UMR told me that Firefly is actually Kanade's voice actor. So maybe I'll save for Kanade. So after the story, I don't know how that's gonna work out. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Doesn't seem like it can. Guaranteed? Nice. Yeah, don't spend it early or you'll be in trouble. Final showdown commences. Alright, here we go. Defeat more enemies during the final showdown to earn more points. If you have remaining cycles. Okay, so you can definitely get through it as fast as possible. Your stage buff. Okay, we don't know what the buff does, but we will find out soon enough. Debuff. Let's do this. Light cone. Bandori, I've actually never played Bandori. I've only played Project Sekai basically. I'm kind of new to rhythm games in that sense. Bandori is Bang Dream, right? Is that the same one? I'm a little. Wait, is Bandori? Yeah, he's the same. Yeah, I've never played it. I did see a lot of Bandori merch in Japan while I was shopping. It's pretty. It's kind of interesting how Project Sekai is Project Sekai is like 50%, or not 50%, but there's like 4 guys and then like 16 girls, and then like Bang Dream is like all girls, and then what's the other one? Love Live is all girls, and then what's the other one? Paradox Live and it's Ensemble Star is all boys. So Project Sekai is like the only one that's sort of in the middle. Sort of. And I only say sort of because it is 16-4. D4 DJ is it doesn't seem quite as popular these days. Or I mean, there doesn't seem to be as much merch in Japan at least. Definitely a lot of Bang Dream, School Idol Project Love Live, Paradox Live, Ensemble Stars. There's a couple new ones. There's something Hypnosis Might or something. And then Project Sekai. So every time I have to go through all the the different sections looking for Project Sekai. Luckily though, Project Sekai is pretty popular, so it's doing all right. Yeah, it's Ensemble Stars definitely. Ensemble Stars. Oh, I should have buffed. I think I did. I messed this up. It should be fine though. Here. 20-6. Oh yeah. If you include the Vocaloids, that's true. Let's see. Well, let me try this combo has been. Damn, Kafka is doing 500 for it. Yeah, at first I played Bandori for a small bit because I couldn't play Project, but after I played Project, yeah. I only, some of you already know, I only started Project Sekai in June. So it's a little bit kind of new for me. Let's see. We're like low on skill points. Well, it's kind of like there's just less, so it's normally all the female fans who like boys, then you have less to choose from, so that's how it is. But I mean, I think it's mostly, I don't know. I've never really played the other ones, so I don't know how they are. But you know, Project Sekai feels like an extension of. Did I do Decadence Full? Let me just. You know, a lot of people like it for Vocaloid music. Some people just like it for rhythm. You know, I like it for a lot of those reasons as well. And also, I do like the stories a lot. I think the character art is really nice as well. Which I also think was one reason why it's kind of easy to confuse the game sometimes, because the art styles are pretty similar compared versus, you know, like different animes or video games. The art style is very similar, so it's very easy to confuse them. But yeah, I only play Project Sekai, so that's all I know. Sorry. Oh, I should hit the trash can. Okay, I don't really know what I'm doing. I just hope it's not too hard. It doesn't look too bad, so I can't imagine it's like real difficult. Here, hit the trash can. Oh, outrage! No. Rui's wait, Rui fan base? Aren't you a Rui fan, Taki? You're actually a Rui fan in disguise or something, not a Kaito fan, something like that. That's a lot. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, oh no, I should have. This one's a little harder. Let me pop out. What was the last Rui event? I don't actually know. Alright, this one's a little tougher. I think we have to pop everything. Heal. I mean, I'm not used to this team. Normally I have Sampo, but you know, Ranwei is definitely the meta version. But let's see, Decadence Full Twilight. It's not here anymore. Let's declock. Yes, I'm a Minori fan. If any of you checked today's Twitter post, I posted some of my earlier Minori merch, so I'll definitely talk about it later. But what was there? I'm trying to remember. I posted my Minori plush, one of them the medium-sized one, as well as the glow stick. 6 of the Project Sekai clips from the latest gachapon from Japan, as well as a smaller Minori plush and a Minori keychain as well. It's on my Twitter if you want to check it out, but I will show it later, hopefully. Let's see. Kaito Shizuku vibe. That's pretty good. You know, Shizuku's one of my favorites as well. I mean, Kaito is kind of. I mean, Kaito's kind of. He's like the older, mature one. So I guess in that sense, yeah, I am kind of like that too. But let's see. Okay, this is taking really long for like the newbie phase. I don't know what's going on. I guess it's just there's like no chance to defeat it. There's so much HP. That I should go back to Sampo since I don't know how to play Ranmei. And you know, this trial Ranmei is probably not optimized. Let's see. All right, this is the last turn. Kaito old version. What are you saying? What is that? Oh my god, just so. Wow, how do we do this so badly? Wait. Return to stage screen. We didn't even get any other stars. What happened? Wait a second. Okay, that was really bad. Let's see. Gifts. Oh my god. Wow. I did so badly. I don't know what's going on. I mean, the only thing I can think is I need to. Ranmei doesn't attack, so it doesn't break weakness as much, maybe. This is not looking good. Not looking good. All the prerequisite stages. Yeah. So, I mean, I can probably skip, you know, 80k points, but I want at least 40 to get the Jade. It's all Jade. And the final prize is only, it's a Trax. At least it's not a self-modeling resin, so it's not as important. It'd still be nice though. 40k. I did really bad. Yeah. Definitely keep it. I've had laptops burn out from, heat. Because laptops, that's kind of the main weakness of laptops. Cooling solutions, The little fans sometimes aren't good enough. And especially if you put it on a blanket, it's really bad. So try to put it on like a hard surface or in front of a fan. What? Same team 80k? What did I do wrong? Here, should we try the next one? Let's try this one more time. I want 40k at least. I don't know. That was really bad. All right, let's see. We could do ice because it is kind of weak to Jingliu. Yeah, let's try that, I guess. I don't know. Rame is already ice, so this should have worked real well. I guess I wasn't paying attention. Like I didn't know what was going on, maybe. Trailblazer, March, Dr. Rachel Bronya. That sounds good too. I wish I had Bronya. Yeah, attacks of any type can add weakness. Kafka's definitely good. You can hit like twice. Well, I mean, that's the other thing. Sampo's really good at weakness breaking. Let me try. At least I know how to play Sampo, so let's try that out. Okay, watching times. Oh, this is not getting anywhere. Alright, let's go. Let's see. We need... That guy's dead. And then let's do the bounce. And then that guy's dead. 1, 2. Oh no! You gotta turn. There. How did we do so badly last time? Alright, try some bounce? Oh, here, let's do this. Yeah, I did play, we played Project Sakai yesterday. Let's see. Everyone might be dead, I think. This might be alright. Oh no, I should have hit the trash can, I think. Oh, let's see. Oh no, nothing yet. Oh, I should have ulted it. Try to kill the trash can first. That makes sense. Okay, it does some kind of damage break on them after you break the trash can. That makes sense. I should just focus on the trash can then, ignore everything else. Maybe I should restart so we get more buffs. I might be going really slow. That's ultimate. I'm definitely saving this for like no reason. Oh, maybe I should have saved it for this. Too late. Too late. Oh yeah, it would have been nice. Yeah. Maybe I should let me restart. Let's restart it real quick. Retreat. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me restart one time. I'm just gonna focus on the trash can. I've been trying to like AoE them down evenly, but it's not working. 1 hit, 2 hit. It does break. Does another one pop out? No, not yet. Ah, that works well. Okay, let's do this now. Hit. Let's hit, and then this one. Oh, not enough. Here we go. That's enough. Alright, they're dead now. And then that's a double hit. 2. Hit in. Oh, reinforcements. What's going on? There, that's enough. Stage buff. Alright, 4. I don't think that's ever. Here's another one. Let's try this thing. Maybe that was overkill. Maybe not. Maybe not. Aha, here we are. Okay, so let's do this. And then... Not enough. Okay, this should be enough. Is it over? No, it's not over. There's more. Alright, let's do... Let's pop this. This one and then this one. No reason to save them. And then let's do this. Oh no, not enough. Almost enough to ult. Not quite. This will take out one of them. Oh, I can do this. That's enough for nothing. It's almost over. Okay. Now we can like auto maybe. So last time I had 11. Oh, there's one more wave. Okay, one more wave. Here we go. Dump this first. As many as you can. Okay. I will try. Do we have enough skill points? If I skip heals this round, we'll have enough skill points. And then... We're kind of low on skill points, so I'll have to do this. And then this should break it. I think that. Alright, now I'm at 11 stacks, same as last time. It's the same as last time. It didn't do any better. Alright, so this one, now we're on the... Let's see. This one dies real easily, I think. Like, I want to heal. I feel dangerous without healing. Yeah, that one died real easy. Look at that. And then let's try focusing on this guy again. It's gonna go all out. I don't know what, but... All out. We're gonna get to the deer again, I think. And then... Okay, now I can debuff. We still... Oh, wow, that was easy. Okay. This guy first, I think. We are pretty low on skill points again. Not good, but... This is not going super well. Let's see. If I skip this one, I'll have to skip heals, but we'll probably be fine. Yeah, the break was definitely nice. Now I have no heals. So let's dot up one. And definitely skill. There. Oh, easy. Alright. It's really that garbage can. Once that garbage can dies, everything is like really good. So let's do this one. I think we have the skill points. And then that. And then this one like that. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. When we do the break, we'll do the Kafka. And then this one. Oh, I took so much damage. What happened? I don't even know. Still low on skill points though. Hit. Oh wow, that was easy. We still have 2 turns. It really is destroying that that garbage can. Hi Tigress, welcome back. Let's see. Auto, I think. Auto, yeah. I want to heal. Or like, you know, heal is always nice. I'm doing alright. Just got back, you know, like 2 days ago. Streamed Project Sekai yesterday, and now we're doing some Honkai Star Rail catch-up. But I'm gonna be switching to pictures and storytelling real soon. I think auto attack will be enough. Let's do that. Auto. Yes. Should I do it? Yeah, let's do it. Well, we already got our 40k points, so I'm happy with that. Actually, here's the thing. What does this thing do? They don't actually tell us what this buff does. Maybe if you pause? Here. Increase weakness break efficiency by 100% and break effect by 550. Oh, the break effect's like super strong. When attacking weakness brokest enemies, deals 60% of break damage to trigger the weakness break effect for all existing weaknesses. Damn, that's a lot. That's what it is. So you have to break them and you have to hit them while they're broken. That's my bad for not reading. Alright, so... I mean, Ranmei probably works really well here since, you know, her ultimate extends the break like an extra turn. No, I think that maybe that means that we should actually, we should time the break to after their turn happens. Because if we do it early, like this one, they're gonna recover from the break really fast, I think. Yeah, like that, and then now we don't have any break damage. Well, I think I just messed up the run. Yeah, if the shield's broken, 550 hit really hard, but it's too late now because I didn't time the turns properly, so kind of in trouble. I was like, oh, this is gonna mess things up. Let me try it. Okay, it's totally messed up now. Let's just do this. It's over. We're not getting anywhere with this run. Yeah, it was like going so well. We definitely need a fast team. Someone's really speedy. Yeah, 60k is fine. I mean, it would have been nice to get 80k. This is the first stage, so it's the easiest one. You know, if you don't get 80 here, you know, where else are you gonna get 80? Definitely not the the 5th one. But we'll have a slow break here again. If we have the right elements, which we don't. Because I have 3 wind and just 1. Here, this will do it. Pop some ults here. Down to turn 0. Here, this one will do something. 28. Yeah. And this auto attack too. There. Oh, phase 2. There's no more garbage can. No, there's no garbage can. Why? Okay, well, at least we got 60 this time. Kind of know what we're doing now. Okay. Do we just talk to it again? No, we have to find the other one. I don't actually know how to find it though. Alright, you got our Jade, that's what matters. And then how do I get to the next one? Probably the quest thing here. Here, Dream Jolt TV, go here like that. Looney Telly, let's try it. Navigate nearby, good enough. Yeah, I don't know how many we're gonna get done. Hopefully at least 2. it's taking longer than I expected. But you know, second hour I definitely want to get to pictures and stories from Japan instead. I remember this one. These are the guys who you have to really time your attacks. Let's see, Pinaconian Idol. It's like American Idol judge. We're gonna fight? Yes, okay. When 3 or more enemies like this in the surprise channel. Wait, when 3 or more enemies like this in the surprise channel are adjacent to each other, all of them will be immediately defeated. So you have to get them all to like. Ah. Let's see. Bosses are physical. I have no physical characters. I should probably run Dr. Ratio here because it's imaginary. I kind of have a Ratio team now. I actually did MOC 11 with Ratio. It was pretty impressive, you know, because I never did 11 before. You know, before I never even did 10, but for the Ratio featured one, I actually did MOC 11 3 stars. It was kind of nice. Oh, you can get Dan too. Dan, Locha, you know, all the boys, all imaginary. This is pretty good. Let's try this out. Is it gonna work? Let's see. Let me read it one more time. Read clearly. During the stage buff. Don't tell us what the stage buff does though. Here. Oh, okay. Oh, you have to turn it off. No wonder. Triggers Grin Sweep. When characters consume skill points, the damage they deal increases by 4%. And that stacks 4 times, so that means it's like 8%, 32%, and then every stage buff increases it even more. I was like, if it's only the skill damage, then that doesn't apply to the Ratio's follow-up. Can you use Sparkle? But I want all boys though. Boys. Well, who should I take out? Welt? Should I take out Welt or should I take out Dan? Or should I take out Ratio? That's another one. I don't even know how Sparkle works. It's gonna be really hard. Here, I gotta take out one of them. Maybe Dan? Maybe Ratio then? We'll try it. I have no idea what Sparkle does. Other than that, I think Sparkle gives them skill points or something. Surprise and Fright. After switching 3 or more to... Ratio or Welt? Okay. I should have took out Welt maybe. Too late. Oh, I mean, if we don't have Welt, then we have no debuffs for Ratio. That's why I kind of had to take out Ratio. So, hit this once. This is a little more puzzly, which is kind of cool. I don't know what Sparkle's skill does. Advances action. So I can advance to... Welt is bounce. So we should probably support Dan. Nope, wasn't fast enough. Useless. How do we do this? Should I try bouncing? No, bouncing. No, just. I don't know. I don't know if this is the right way to do it. Let's see. We have to. Wow, we have 7 skill points. What is this? Okay, Locha, I don't think he has to do anything, right? Or here, well, here, let's try bounce. Yes. Here, we can do enhance, blast, this one on the side. Sorry, I forgot what I said. Don't what? I missed it. No. Okay, what does Sparkle's ult do? Enables damage boost. Okay, let's Dan Hung blow everything up, I think. I don't know if that's the right choice. Boom. What? The explosion didn't knock them over. What? Alright, let me buff Dan again. I want him to... Oh, here he comes. That's good. Nice. So we do 1, 2, like that. Boom. Nice. Ooh, that worked too. didn't even know what I was doing. Alright, Locha can heal, but I'm not sure we need to. Let's try hitting everything. 16 stacks, that's a lot more than the other one. Unless it's like really difficult or something. RNG! That was pretty close. Let me try taking this out, I think. Oh no! What? I could have sworn the explosion didn't do that last time. Can Welt finish this is another question. I don't know. Oh, not enough. Almost. So Dan can definitely finish it. Alright, we have one here. One launcher. We're definitely getting a lot more stacks, but these stacks may be a lot weaker than the previous one, so let's try some bouncing. Oh no! Oh well, actually no. I can ult now. I can ult now and do it all. Use Sparkle ult. I don't know what it does though. Here, okay, I'll use Sparkle ult. See what it does. Cypher. Let's see. Enhances the damage boost effect provided by each stack of Sparkle's talent. And where is her talent stacking? Stage buff? No, that's stage buff. Red herring, maybe? I don't know. Damage buff somewhere. Let's take out that. This might work. This might work. If it kills that middle one. Oh no, it just straight up destroyed them. Crap. That was a mistake. This requires a lot more thought than usual. A lot of Honkai Star where you just overpower things and auto battle. Alright, here's start. This is the real battle. I almost get the feeling we won't need this much. So we have 28 stacks of this buff. That means each stack increases 12% damage when they consume skill points. So I want to consume at least one skill point. Well, actually, hold on, cancel. I have 2, so I have to go 1, 2. I have to go all the way, otherwise no skill points consumed. Okay, let's check. So Dan should have something that increases a lot of damage buffs. I don't know where though. Stage buff grin sweep, 28%. I have no idea. Yeah, I have to use skill points. So Sparkle skill points probably don't matter. We'll probably buff Dan though, I'm assuming. Dan's our only DPS here. Everyone else is kind of supportish. I don't know what Locha does. Removes 1 buffs from the enemies. Deals imaginary damage. Let's try it. Then, I have no idea what he does. And I know he slows people. Alright, Dan. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna buff Dan again, I think. And we're gonna do this buff thing too. Hopefully we can get to 40. You know, if I get to 40, I'll be happy. 1, 2, 3. Ultimate. Maybe this was a bad idea. We'll find out soon. Boom. Oh, gone. Okay. Bronya, no weaknesses. Let's see. Maybe we gotta kill the guys on the side first. Also, how does Sparkle generate skill points? Is it her ultimate or is it her support skill? Like, what if I do it on Dan again? We're gonna be low on skill points, but I guess skill points Both? Okay. Here, let's do 1, 2, 3. Ooh, so much damage. Wait, let's check Dan's buffs. There's something that's supposed to be stacking. I don't know what though. Is it red herring? No. I don't know. I don't see any damage buffs here, but things are doing a lot of damage, so we're just gonna keep going. 1, 2. I guess I can ultimate. We're pretty close to 40k, so I think feeling good for sure. I don't know if that was the right choice. 40k! Yes! Alright. I don't know what this does. Let's do it. I've never played these characters, but I mean, like, very rarely. You know, I don't own them, so 1, 2. Maybe I should take out this guy first. Maybe this guy? No, this guy. Ultimate again! And then... Here, we can buff Dan now. Here, ultimate. 1 skill point becomes 5. Woo! I like it. I like it. I think Sparkle pairs really well with Dan too. I feel like, you know, a lot of the teams are balanced so that you have just enough skill points. Like any extra, you won't really do anything. But Dan, you can never have enough. Never have enough. At least as far as I know. I don't think I need to heal. Also, I don't think I've seen Locha's auto heal pop off. That or I just don't notice it. Like I have no idea how it works. Ouch. Explode. Let's buff. I don't know if I'm buffing Dan too often with Sparkle, because I don't know how Sparkle works. I haven't seen Locha's heals, so I don't know. Let's see. Ouch! Oh my god, that hurt. I don't know, I'm just popping everything. I'm popping everything, I'm scared. That really hurt. Yeah, I don't know how. Oh, there, auto heal. Auto heal went off. Okay, do 1, 2, 3. Sparkle. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know how long the buff lasts. Crit rate. Is it crit rate or is it crit damage? Crit damage, so definitely Danny. But now I have no skill points. That was probably a bad idea. Oh, here we go. Cypher. Here we go. We have skill points again. 1. Well, actually, we don't need to because, yeah, like, there's our 60k points. All right. We have one turn to do this. Not looking good though. I will spare 1 point here. Let's check Dan's buff. Crit damage buff is still there, so let's just auto attack. Let's do the 1, 2, 3. And then let's do Locha. Attack. Attack. I don't know about this. We'll do it again. That was a little bit nice. Let's do this. Alright, thanks, Taki. What time is it? Let me snooze my ad too. Hopefully we can finish this one at least. Okay. We don't even have 3 skill points, so we just have to use 2, I think. We can do this though. Might be overkill. Also kind of speeds things up. Phase 2. I don't think we're gonna reach 80 again. Nah. Mostly because I don't know what I'm doing. Read this one more time. So that's a stage buff. When characters consume skill points, the damage they increases by 112, stacking up to 4 times. It's totally a Dan Hum thing. I don't think the buff is on them. You know, like infinitely stacking. I think it's only while they're casting the skill. So it's definitely a Dan stage. We're also in trouble. Oh, there. We got a tiny speed boost. And then maybe we can spare this one. No, we can. Better not. Let's do that. Like, we can try to speed buff Dan. Then do the triple. Oh my god. So close. Wow. If we had one more turn, like just a little bit of damage, would have hit it. Okay. Nice. All right. So let me see. Where is there? Okay, we did 2. It wasn't that great. Still got a lot to, what's that called? Yeah, we didn't even 800 the first one. Definitely requires thinking. It's not something you can brute force. You definitely have to use the stage mechanic. But I think, you know, right now break time is good. So take a quick break, and then I'm going to switch over to sharing pictures from my trip to Japan. So, you know, please look forward to that. We're going to be starting from the very beginning. So I'll be starting off in Osaka, you know, as well as traveling there. I have some... I can jump forward and show a few merch pics as well. But it'll be a little out of context, but it's good to talk about too. But I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll get back and set up. All right, thank you, everyone. Just, you know, run an ad and then toilet, and I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Thank you everyone for waiting. Okay, I need like a minute. I don't know how. Give me a minute. I need to set up. It takes a little bit of time. Let's see. Boop. All right. Let's see. Okay. Give me a second. I'm trying to studio mode. Tier list. You can boot up calculator. Not calculator. What am I booting my calculator? Photos? Photo app? Pictures? Japan pictures data. Photos. And then I hide this one. Ta-da! Let's try it. Transition. Oh, nothing blows up. Ta-da! All right, I switched over to this interface. It's still a little, a little rough. It's not quite complete, but it's what I got. What are my other options? But I just got back from Japan. This is my second time traveling to Japan. I think, yeah. So the first time I went one time in November, that one was more planned. I was kind of planning it since before I started streaming. Yesterday was also my 1 year anniversary since I've started streaming as well. But the first one I was actually planning to go in April, but my I was renewing my passport, and I think that was when a lot of COVID restrictions were lifted. So, there was a rush, there was a mad rush. So, the US passport line was really long, and it took like a couple months to get the passport renewed. I mean, I should have done it earlier, but, basically, I've never used my passport even once. So, expired after 10 years. I think the first time was when I was on a cruise to Mexico with my family. And basically, I haven't used it ever since. So, I never thought I would be traveling, but then, my sister invited me to go, so then I had to renew. So she went one time to, Japan, since I didn't have my passport yet. But then she decided to go again in November, and that's when I went. So that was the first time. I mean, technically not, but I consider it the first time I've ever traveled to a foreign country. I mean, I've been to Mexico a few times, but it's not like real travel. Like one time, we literally walked across the border. This was like decades ago, like at least 2 decades ago, when I was a very young child. We just walked over the border. It's not like it is now. You didn't need passports or anything. You just kind of walk across for like a day trip and walk back. And the other time was for on a cruise ship. I think I walked off a little bit somewhere in Cabo, I think. But other than that, I've never been to a foreign country in my life. Until November, and then now my sister has been traveling abroad, so she started off in Taiwan. I don't remember now. I think she started off in Taiwan first, and then she went to Vietnam, and then she went to Japan, and she was staying in Osaka for like a whole month. So here, I should always do this one too. Let me find it real quick and link it. So, I mean, it's a little early for me to link it because, I was waiting for her to upload some videos related to this trip. But I'll just do it anyways, So, my sister has a YouTube channel. It's a very small one. She kind of just does it as a hobby. But, if you want to check it out, all the videos from her Japan trip in November, those all involve me. And her future, videos from Japan now. I mean, some of them will be from, the month that she was in Osaka, but then a lot of her videos will also involve stuff that we did. So like we went to USJ, Universal Studios Japan, as well as the Spy Family Waku Waku Park, and a lot of things like that. Yes, Minori. So this is the first photo I have. I mean, I try to take a lot of photos. I think I have 1,450-ish photos from this trip. But I definitely did not take as many as I should have. Like, I didn't completely document the entire trip. So, but this first one, So this time, because my sister was staying in Osaka, this means I'm actually traveling alone, which is a little scary for me because I'm a very inexperienced traveler. My sister, she's traveled, every single continent other than Antarctica, and she's very experienced, so things are a lot really easy with her around. But traveling alone, it was a little scary. So I didn't really take too many pictures until I was kind of settled down. But this is San Jose International, I think. That's in California in the U.S. So that's where I flew out from, after the transfer. Last time I flew out of San Francisco, but this time it's San Jose. I was scared from traveling alone, so I actually got there pretty early. So I took an Uber, I arrived there, and I think I was about 3 hours and 45 minutes there before the flight. And the reception desk actually didn't open yet, so I couldn't even get my ticket and get past the security gate, because I got there too early. They only opened 3 hours before the flight. I was there like 3 hours 45 or something. So I kind of walked around for a bit. This is the baggage claim area, which is, that's where people, go afterwards. Not now, but I found some chairs there to sit. I bought an iced tea at the shop. It was like $4.50, which, it's not a big deal, but compared to Japan, it's very expensive. Compared to like Disneyland, it's probably not, but in America. But compared to Japan, it's very expensive. But I was there early, so I had to wait around a bit. There's Minori. So, this is the Minori I got from the last trip. I was, if you guys follow my Twitter, you've definitely seen Minori multiple times. Opening wafers, doing cute things. But, I brought her along because I was scared. So, here's Minori at the airport. I bought a tea, so basically waited like half an hour or more until 3 hours before the flight. Then, lined up to get my tickets, checked in my baggage. Then we got through the security. That's another bad thing, too. Before security, there is basically no food and nothing to do. Unlike Japan, like the Japan airport, before security, there's plenty of shopping, foods, restaurants, food halls, gachapon, crane games, anything, everything's there. And there's more, past the security as well. But here, there was nothing pre-security except one stand that sold, a couple snacks. And a Dunkin' Donuts, I think. But after I got past, it was a little better. So my sister, she hooked me up with this Priority Pass lounge card. I guess it's, one of the benefits she has from like one of her credit cards or something. But I got to go to an airport lounge, so I think this is the one. It's the Club SJC. There was a lot of seating inside, so it looked pretty nice. And it was early morning though, so they were serving breakfast, I think. I ate a lot because I was scared. So I had a bagel, I had toast, I had another bagel, and then I ordered some potatoes, some fruit, and the yogurt. But it was pretty nice to have that, compared to, when I was younger and I flew domestically. I guess I would just, be hungry. But, this was kind of nice to have a lounge. And then, okay, so at the gate, I didn't take as many pictures as I should have, like of the lounge itself, which I should have. It was really quiet at the start, but then as people started trickling in, it was really noisy. So I got out of there. But at the gate, before the plane, it was also really noisy. It was really packed, much more than the previous time I flew to Japan. But this time I remembered to take a picture of the plane. So this is the plane we flew on. I don't know what it is, but I actually got a picture this time. And last time we got some extended legroom seats kind of at the front of these, so there's like a little more room. This time I just took I got an aisle seat. Luckily there was only one person in my row of 3 seats, so we had a spot in between. Here's Minori again, keeping me company. Minori's going back to Japan, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, the flight was not fun. So, like I said, my sleep schedule is messed up. So I normally sleep Japan time in Pacific time zone. So this is in the morning, in California. So that's basically the time I sleep. So I tried to sleep on the plane, but it was very difficult. I was waking up with cold sweats and my nose was running like the entire time. And then my sister told me, I think I texted her, there was in-flight Wi-Fi. It's really slow though. You can't do anything basically. Yeah, sleeping. No, it could be. Yo, sleeping on the plane, that's what I should be doing, but I couldn't because I would just wake up from cold sweats after like 15 minutes and my nose was running the entire time. And then my sister said, maybe it's smelly in there. So she said, maybe you should wear a mask. So I put on a mask and then I actually felt better right away. It's like, I think there's too many people packed together inside a little compartment. It was just really smelly. And that's why my nose was running. And I actually did that on the way back. I actually when I got to the gate, my nose started running again. And then I put on a mask and I was fine the entire time. So it's just too many smelly gaijins together in a plane, you know. It wasn't 100% full, but easily over 2/3 full. But I didn't order, you know, this is I flew with Zip Air. So Zip Air it's kind of a budget flight. There's no food, no nothing basically, no free drinks or anything unless you order it. So I brought some snacks, but I was, you know, feeling pretty horrible, so I didn't really eat the entire time. I might have had a little bit. But, you know, if it was like last time, I would have took more pictures. But this time, because, you know, I was alone and this time I was supposed to be sleeping, I was tired and didn't get any pictures. But this is already the arrival. So I arrived, that's the same plane, except this is in Japan. I know it looks the same as this one, but I guess the skies are bluer here. The sky's blue here. And then here's the Welcome to Japan Mario sign on the wall. I did take a picture of this last time, so some of you might remember this from the previous time. But last time, if you guys remember, I also had a picture of the Welcome to Japan Miku sign, Hatsune Miku. But this time they sent me out a different gate after customs, and I wasn't able to get a picture. I recognized it was down the other hallway, but there was a sign that says "Do not enter." So I didn't get a picture of the Miku that I did last time. But you know, because I don't know how to travel, because I don't speak Japanese very well, I tried to just do the things I did last time. So, you know, I basically retraced my steps. I went back to the exact same gachapon store that they have in front of the train station. So here's some Project Sekai gachapon. This is another story too. I mean, I can jump ahead to that. I could jump ahead to that. Here, let me show you real quick. Well, actually, let's see this first. So this one right here, you guys can't see my pointer, right? You guys can't see my my pointer, or maybe you can. A little bit, maybe. Hold on. Oh, there's my pointer. Okay, so this one here, this gachapon, this gacha machine, you see that's Project Sekai. I can't actually zoom in on these pictures. I don't think I can zoom in. No, I can't. That's the best I can do. But you see this clip set, I think it's volume 2. So this is actually brand new. Volume 1 came out in December, Volume 2 came out in January, and Volume 3 came out in February. As you see, this one has Minori. It's got VBS and More Jump. So, you know, there are like 5-6 characters I like in between this one. So this one's definitely one to roll, but you know, gacha, it's hit or miss, but I actually did not play this the entire time. They're actually they're acrylic clips. So it's like an acrylic, you know, plate, and then it has a clip behind it, so you can kind of clip a message or like a card on it. It's really cool. I definitely like it, but I didn't play it. I guess I can get into it now. Here, let me switch real quick. This is gonna look awkward, but I'm gonna do it. Ta-da! You see here, I have all 6 here. I'm definitely gonna. I actually posted this to Twitter already, I think. Did I? Let me check. I think I posted it to Twitter already. Yeah, I did. Did I? I did. So if you saw my Twitter earlier, I have all 6 of the characters that I want in order. They're my favorite 6 characters. So it's Minori, Kohane, An, Shizuku, Shiho, and Mizuki. I got all 6 of them. So this is actually, you know, as I posted on Twitter already, this is actually souvenirs that my sister already bought for me before I arrived in Japan. And she actually got them in Taiwan. And so when she was in Taiwan, I think she was in, I think it was January. So, was it January or February? It was January. So that means Volume 3 didn't even release yet. It was brand new stuff. But she went to a secondhand anime shop there, and they had all the clips available. So that's super. It is a little weird. So, definitely, the first time we went, we didn't really know secondhand anime shops as well as this time. But, we kind of got you warmed up to it by the end of the first trip. So this trip, when she went to Taiwan, she saw the stores there, and they had all of them on sale. So this is volume 1, the volume 2. And volume 2 just came out in January. So when she went in January, these were brand new Gachapon rewards. But they were selling all of the characters there already. So we think something shady is going on. So, resale shops, normally, people get products, then they resell them to the store, then the store resells them to other people. But for the store to have all of them in stock is pretty, unheard of. So, we kind of, or at least I think we both of us think too, something's going on in Taiwan, but basically the people who buy the Gachapon goods, instead of, selling them as Gachapon, they just opened up all the Gachapon rewards and sold the individual clips instead. Except the price is pretty reasonable. I think the most expensive one is like $5, and the cheapest one being, or not $5, like $5, and the cheapest one is like $3 something, like almost $4. But to play the Gachapon once, let's go back now. To play the Gachapon once, it's 400 yen. So, 400 yen is like 266, so almost $3. You can get exactly the one you want for $4 in Taiwan. And so that's why my sister bought. I wasn't expecting her to buy all of them. I listed the characters I liked in order, and I was like, okay, maybe get like one, and she bought all 6. So she kind of spoiled me, but that was nice. So basically, this is definitely kind of like the newest Project Sekai Gachapon. If she didn't get it from me, I definitely would have played multiple times. But because she did already, I didn't play it at all because I already got all 6. So I got Minori, I got Kohane, I got Han, I got Shizuku, and then for the volume 1, I got Shiho and Mizuki as well. But that was kind of yeah. So back on track. This is still I would consider this day 1. And it actually lines up with the calendar dates. It's actually March 1st. So we kind of traveled forward in time from United States, which is kind of behind everything, to Japan, which is at the beginning of the time zones. Here's some older Gachapons. This is the metal tag from the events. As well as a Nier Automata. Nier Automata has another story, but I'll get to that. I'll get to that when we get to that. So this was the Gachapon store there. I had to line up and buy an IC card. So later on, my sister said, "Why didn't you get a Suica card?" I was like, "I don't know. I just went to the same place last time to get a Pasmo." So I basically retraced my steps from last time. I think if I was on my own trying to figure out things on my own, I probably would have failed. But I just basically did what my sister did last time, and things went pretty smoothly. And after I got my IC card, then I felt invincible. I did post this to Twitter too. With the IC card, you can kind of do everything in Japan, and without, it's really difficult. Like, even if you have cash and credit card, it's really hard to do things compared to having an IC card. It's really easy. But the IC card you can ride trains, but you can use it to pay for things basically everywhere. Like game centers, Gachapon, convenience stores, grocery stores, most smaller stores, and even bigger stores too. It's basically as good as cash, and it's kind of preferred over cash these days, I think. But again, this, some of you might remember, this is the exact same vending machine that I went to last time on the Skyliner platform. So, after I got the IC card, I bought a Skyliner ticket to Tokyo. This is the exact same vending machine, except I got a green tea this time instead of an island water. Because the last time we came, it was really late already. It was like 8 maybe. But this time it was like in the afternoon. So I took the Skyliner. This time, I actually had time to take a picture of the train, which is nice, And then here's my meal on the train. I bought an egg sando from the convenience store. I got a tea from the vending machine. This is a croissant, half-eaten croissant from home, as well as a bag of Cheez-Its. I actually brought some Cheez-Its for my sister. I was like, maybe she misses American food. But no, she didn't eat them, so I ended up eating 3 bags of Cheez-Its later. This time also, because it's day, I could actually take pictures of the the scenery, and I also know the area a little bit better. You know, I was a little more relaxed, a little bit more calm since I have more experience. Here's a train. Yes, half-eaten croissant. So like I said, you know, I wasn't feeling well on the plane. I was cold sweat, so I didn't eat anything. I was just like miserable the whole time. It was I think it's a little dramatic to call it like hell, but it was pretty bad. I was definitely very unhappy and very uncomfortable. But I packed like 2 peanut butter jellies, a croissant, a bunch of Cheez-Its, some peanut butter pretzels, and I only ate like half a croissant. I think I still had both peanut butter jellies. yeah. But I definitely ate it here because, you know, I haven't eaten. The flight was like 11 hours, and, you know, I was at the airport for like 4 hours. So, you know, I haven't eaten really in like 16 hours or like 15 hours at least. So, you know, I was definitely hungry. Here's the Skyliner train. This guy's a Skyliner mascot, or like the model spokesperson. He actually reminds me of one of my old friends. That's why I took a picture. Oh, and here on the right. So this time, because it's daytime and because I know it, this is actually the Tokyo Sky Tree. I think it's the second tallest tower in the world. It's like there's some technical definition. Like, it's really tall. Like there's no other place you can go up as high other than the building in Dubai, I think. We didn't go this time, but we did go up last time. Yeah, so, you know, I definitely got some shots of Skytree. And that is actually the end of my pictures, because after this it was pretty hectic. Nothing really bad happened, but I arrived in Nippori Station, which is in Tokyo. But, you know, my sister's living in Osaka, so I had to transfer again. So, you know, the first hurdle was getting outside of the train station, which is always confusing every time. It's really weird because you have to like beep your IC card and put your Shinkansen, your bullet train ticket card through, and then it gives you back one but eats the other. Forks? No forks. Well, I mean, rice ball, you don't need a fork to eat. But yes, so the stations were really busy, really confusing. It wasn't too bad, so I eventually got to the Shinkansen ticket stand. I bought a bullet train ticket, but then I was really, you know, I was tired. Things are really hectic. I mean, technically I've been up like, because I didn't really sleep well on the plane. I've been up for like over 24 hours easily. Probably, you know, pushing on 30 hours. And then I don't really have any pictures for the rest of the day. But I bought the ticket, and the ticket going through the gate again, it was super confusing because you do this weird thing where they print you 2 paper tickets and you have to stack them together and put them into the machine together. Like, you can't do one after the other. There's no sign that tells you to do it either. There's a sign on the wall, like really, really far away, that the guy will point to, and when you ask them for help. But, you know, before that, it's really confusing. But after that, then it was a little more smooth. But, you know, the other issue was that within the Shinkansen, the bullet train platform, you know, this is a different train from the local trains. Oh, before that, I also had to transfer. I think I had to take a short train from Nippori to Tokyo Station. So, you know, very busy, dragging luggage, no food. But past the Shinkansen gates, they only had Delica stations. So it's like a fancier station konbini. But the issue for me, you know, I don't really like to talk about it a lot, but I'm actually a vegetarian, so I don't eat meat. So like the only thing that I'm usually looking for in Japan is an egg sandwich, like an egg sandwich. But they didn't have any available. They had plenty of, you know, katsu sandwiches, ham sandwich, tuna sandwich, but they had no egg sandos left. And sometimes they have an egg sando, but it's bundled with like a meat sandwich. So I couldn't order that either. So I had nothing to eat. So I ended up getting a rice ball. This is a rice ball with seaweed. Yes, I did eat a lot of these. So I didn't have anything left. You know, by that time I was getting hungry. So, you know, I ate all my sandwiches. I ate my half croissant. But, you know, I got in the Shinkansen. I slept a little bit. I think it was like 2.5 hours about. But eventually I got there, and then I transferred to another local train. But, you know, that's easy with IC card. And then eventually I got out the door. You know, I got out the last train, and my sister was waiting for me at the top of the escalators. So that was nice. So actually I had to transfer 2 trains because, you know, the place she's living, you can't get there directly from Osaka. You have to do transfers. So it's pretty easy. in Japan. It's very efficient. It can be confusing, but it's still pretty efficient. So, you know, after that, then I went up the stairs. I saw her. I was like, oh, great. So, you know, she bought pizza for me. You know, pizza is, you know, I probably mentioned this on stream before. Pizza is technically my favorite food. I'm actually having pizza tomorrow as well. Gonna be going to Costco. Costco pizza. But she got Pizza Hut in Japan. So we did not have Pizza Hut last time in Japan. But this time we did. So, you know, so her apartment is actually really close to the train station. It was basically, if you get out on a specific door, it's on the same block as the exit. But we took the escalator one, which is faster, and you don't have to take as many stairs. So that one you have to cross the street once, but it's really close. So it's a really great location. The outside, I mean, I think most of my pictures are from I didn't upload them yet because those are from the last day. I didn't take any pictures the first day. But you know, basically got in. It was really nice. The apartment's it's pretty nice too. It was really nice. I appreciate it even more after going to Tokyo because Tokyo was so, you know, so busy. So everything is very small because it's either expensive or small or very busy. But it was nice. You know, it had a kitchen. It kind of had two-ish rooms, two-ish bedrooms, plus a kitchen. You know, restroom, laundry. So we had pizza for dinner. You know, we kind of caught up a little bit. And then we didn't really have anything planned the next day. So, I mean, we didn't really sleep in. Did we sleep in? We might have. Maybe we set alarm clock, maybe not. But that was the end of the first day. So it was basically all all commute, all traveling from the US to Osaka. So I had to take like a train, into an Uber, into a plane, into a Skyliner train, into a local train, into a bullet train, into a local train, into another local train, and then I arrive. So I think for some people it would be even scarier. For me, it was like a lot, but I was like, you know, if I have an IC card, I can do it, and a lot of it I've done before. But that's like you know, 8 or 9 different vehicles to transfer, you know, to get from US all the way to Osaka. But definitely very tired. Slept okay slept okay. The bed was pretty soft, or it wasn't hard, but I think the bed at the hotel in Tokyo was harder. I realized I don't like beds that are too hard. But I slept pretty well that day, and that's the end of day 1. So it's March 1st. You know, I flew out on the 29th of February, and then we got there on March 1st evening in Japan. All right, give me a second to clear my nose. Okay. So, you know, now we're in Osaka. So, you know, as I mentioned in my Twitter posts, this trip I'm visiting my sister in Osaka. So it wasn't like last time where we had our days planned out and we had a lot more touristy things planned. But it was a lot more relaxed. It was kind of just like, what do you want to do? Let's do this. So my sister asked me what I want to do. I was like, I want to go to Den Town and do anime shopping. And so that's kind of what we did the first day. So this first building is unrelated. We just passed by on the way, but you know, some of you might have an idea what this is here, or you might have the opposite idea of what it is. But this is not a place for children. This is a love hotel with a sweets themed love hotel. So you know, Japanese, they have business hotels and love hotels, and love hotels is where people, you know, go to make love for like an hour or two, sometimes overnight, but sometimes just an hour or two. So that's a thing. So you know, it's just right on the street like that. But you know, I can see it's very enticing for children with all the sweets outside, which is a little weird. It's definitely themed inside, I'm assuming. But you know, it's like welcome to Japan. This is kind of cool. But then, okay, so we're going to Den Town, which is kind of like Osaka's like kind of like their anime area. Like it's like Akihabara in Tokyo, where they kind of have you know, a lot of anime stores. I mean, in older days, it used to probably be a place for selling electronics, but I think these days it's less for electronics and more for otaku stuff. Like video games, anime, manga, stuff like that. But definitely, last time when we went to Den Town, it was we only spent probably like an hour there, and it was really late. It was already dark, so it wasn't a great experience. But this time was definitely very different. But Den Town was kind of I think it's near Namba, which is another big shopping area. Though Namba's so big, I'm not really sure to describe it as a single area. But I think this Den Town's a little south of Namba, so it's kind of like Shinsekai, and then Den Town, and then Namba, and then Dotonbori, and then Shinsaibashi, if you're going from south to north. So we started off kind of from Namba, or we took the train to Namba, and then we went south to Den Town. Here's a Taito station, so, we definitely went to a lot of crane game, game centers, played a lot of crane games. My sister loves to play those. I don't know what she won this day, but she will definitely be posting those on her own channel. Let me see if I can... Yeah, let me pin this. I just pinned this just in case, if I have to reference it. But, she will post her own... she does like to post, like, gachapon and crane game and merch things, as well as her travel things to her, her channel. So, check it out and hit her with a subscribe if you like. But we definitely, we went to a lot of game centers, and she definitely played a lot. I mostly just watched. I don't think I actually played a single crane game myself. Well, actually, no. One of them she won, and she had extra credits, and she's like, "Oh, I don't want the other prize." I'm like, "I'll play for you." But most of the time it was just me watching her play. This one is this one here, the Kirby. The Kirby is actually not crane game. The Kirby is. It's a McDonald's toy, but it was, it's so nice compared to American McDonald's toys. At least I don't know. I haven't had a McDonald's Happy Meal or a child's toy in a long, long time. But these are so cute. But I think my sister was looking for them, but she didn't try too hard, so she went on like the second day. But basically, it was sold out everywhere already. So we kept going back to McDonald's to try to check to see if they have it, and it was just sold out everywhere. But would have been nice, We did buy a good amount of Kirby merch. Both of us like Kirby a lot. Kirby is one of the earlier games I had, on my NES back in the day. But yes, we had a very chill day, so nothing as crazy as last time. So, we still did kind of touristy things, but nothing as focused as last time, like hitting the major landmarks. We did see a lot of it already. So here's a bocce one. I thought it was funny at the time, but we ended up seeing a lot of them, so it got a little tiring. That's Bocce the Rock. We just that's when she turns into a puddle. I didn't know what it was at first, but this is when she turns into a puddle when she melts from social anxiety. That was kind of cute. And then here's the outside of the Taito station. Here's a X-rated gachapon. So my sister always finds these amusing. She likes to laugh at them because, but this is here. I can't read it here. Sexual feeling up for women, the ultimate weapon for men, and the ultimate weapon for women. Yes. Gachapon. Welcome to Japan. It's gachapon and it's hentai in the same product. But here we have a 2B. I think this was the only time we saw it. Like my sister knows that I kind of like Nier Automata, so I don't like it that much, but it's really popular. 2B is very striking character design, so they have a lot of products for it. But I think she played a few times, but it wasn't budging, so we just moved on. Here's some Freerin keychains. Freerin is still running right now. It's pretty popular, and my sister's pretty into it as well. So we did buy a good amount of Freerin merch, as well as Freerin, gachapon and crane game stuff. I think she eventually ended up getting this Freerin one on the right. Maybe not from here, but maybe elsewhere. Aha, here. So this is the Project Sekai gachapon. This is volume 3. The one we saw earlier was 2, and I think volume 1 is Night Court and... What's the other one? Night Court and Leonid. Second one is More Jump VBS, and this one is Wonderlands and Virtual Singers. So Athena, that's another game center. I think my sister likes this one better than the other ones. But we eventually got to Den Town. I think I didn't take enough pictures again. But last time Den Town, we basically only went to the Animate. We only went to Kotobukiya. We might have hit the La Shinbang there, but that was it. So it felt very small, very disappointing. My sister was complaining about how dirty and grungy it was. But now, when she goes during the daytime, it's a different feeling. And now that she kind of knows everything, she kind of showed me around. So we hit a lot of other stops, which was really cool. So this was kind of one that sells a lot of retro games. But I took a picture of this one because they had a crane machine. But they have PSP. I'm pretty sure those are PSP discs. And they had some Nintendo DS cartridges. So like super retro, super random stuff in a crane thing. I thought it was funny. PSP is pretty old. I don't know if people have it anymore. I think some kids these days, they don't even know what a PSP is. Like you've never heard of it, perhaps. But I thought it was cool because they had it. And then eventually went to this one, Surugaya Specialty Store. So we definitely didn't go to Surugaya in Osaka last time. We might have gone to one in Tokyo. But we didn't go to the main one, and it definitely was really, really late around closing. So we didn't have a great experience there. But Surugaya has kind of become my favorite secondhand anime goods shop. They have really good prices, and they have bargain bins which are really good priced, and they also have really good organization. So their more premium stuff is really well organized. It's labeled, where it's from, character, as well as what collab or series it's from. So it's really nice. So here's some of the Project Sekai stuff here. I didn't actually take a picture, but they have these bargain bins, and and I think other anime stores, they have bargain bins, like stuff that no one wants. But here they have bargain bins by series and by character. So they had a lot of Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba ones. Specifically, so it's split by character. So they have a Tanjiro one, a Nezuko one, as well as, like a Rengoku one and other ones. So it was really well organized. So we spent a good amount of time here looking for deals. It was really cool. And it was the first day, so we had a lot of energy. It was kind of fun. Here's the Project Sekai plate that we took a picture. It's Virtual Singer though. Like if it was more Jump, maybe I would have got it, or like VBS. But it was a Virtual Singer, so you can tell this is a secondhand good because this is it's another Kuji prize. We ended up I think we ended up playing a little bit of the Japanese lottery, the Kuji, a little bit near the end of the trip. But the last trip we didn't even consider it at all. So we definitely learned a lot more experience. Here's a picture of two clear files, of Yuki Wilson and Vantacrow. My sister. It's not a nice thing to say, but she likes making fun of Wilson. Put it that way. So that's why I took a picture. Here's more Ero Gachapon. More hentai Gachapon. And then we went for lunch. So this is still kind of early morning. I think this is Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, March 1st. March 2nd, actually. March 2nd, yeah. So technically the day, that tiny little day yesterday we're traveling, that was already first. So today, we went to our favorite Kura Sushi. I was like, oh, shouldn't we have something more real instead of, just Kura Sushi again? And I'm like, I don't know. Kura Sushi, all right. So Kura Sushi was kind of fun. This time though, they had I think this was a flagship store as well. So they have I don't even know if I took a picture. I did not. But they have tatami seating, so it's has more old-fashioned traditional Japanese feel to it than the more modern ones. But I forgot to take a picture of the tatami seats. So yeah, anyways, we ordered, it's a conveyor belt sushi restaurant. We ordered, what do we order? The usual, because I'm, both of us, my sister is kind of vegan and I'm like vegetarian. So most of our options are a little bit limited. But, there's enough to have a meal if you're not too picky. So we had, the nigiri with the tamago, the egg, the omelet. We had cornmeal, very Japanese. I didn't even talk about the pizza yesterday. Wait, so the pizza from Pizza Hut, it was Japanese. So they had one of the pizzas was cornmeal, and the other one was eggplant or something like that. but it's supposed to come with a meat sauce, but we asked for it without it. So it was like eggplant pizza and corn mayo pizza. Something really weird you couldn't get in the US. It was kind of fun though. I did enjoy it. It tasted just like American Pizza Hut, like at least how I remember it. I haven't had it in a long time. But it was that deep dish, you know, it was kind of crispy, but super oily. I used to love it. That used to be my favorite. But, you know, it's quite unhealthy. So we also had inari sushi. You know, that's the tofu and the tofu skin. I don't know exactly what they call it. We had some fried corn nuggets. We had natto again. You know, natto kind of grew on me after the last trip. I think alone it's horrible, but I think with rice and seaweed and wrapped, it's not bad. And it's supposed to be very healthy for you too. It's fermented for sure. And here's some pickled rolls. I think I ordered a udon eventually. I guess this one, this was worth talking about. So, you know, normally you order on a tablet. So there's a tablet, you order on it, and then the stuff comes on the conveyor belt. It brings it directly to yours, and it beeps and it says, ding, here's your order. And then you pull it off. So my sister ordered a sea lettuce miso soup. And then we heard it, you know, bing, sea lettuce miso soup. And then a bowl pops up there. And so we pulled it off, and then we opened it, and it wasn't sea lettuce miso soup. My sister said it's not, it's chawanmushi. It's like an egg custard dish, but also with fish. So with fish broth and also fish pieces on top. So we're like, oh, this can't be the right thing. And then pretty soon after, another one came, bing, sea lettuce soup, and then that was the actual sea lettuce soup. So I think they sent the wrong item to us, but they corrected it, you know, and they didn't come by to say anything. You know, that's kind of Japanese are very non-confrontational, which is kind of it's kind of the way they are. I do kind of like it, but you know, I know some people don't like it, but you know, so we got an extra dish for free, though it did contain, you know, fish in it, which is something, you know, we don't normally eat. So this is a little weird. We had some pickled carrots too. But yeah, it was fun. I think we ate 10 dishes. Yeah, you can see it right here. 10 dishes. Here, give me a second. Let me change. I forgot to change it to just chatting. Just chatting. So I'm not sure. Not sure it pays, to be honest, but I will do it for now. Just chatting. I'm not sure how much I'm going to go on for. We'll see. We'll see how many days we can get through. You know, last time I did talk, I think over like 5-6 days maybe. I wasn't able to finish in one day. My sister had some kind of cheesecake as well. So we had 10 dishes. It's better to eat in multiples of 5 because, you know, that's the thing about Kura sushi. There are a lot of, you know, conveyor belt sushis out there, but Kura sushi, you get to play gachapon. Yes, even your meals you get to play gachapon. But every 5 dishes, you get a chance at gachapon. So, you know, we had 10 dishes, you know, we ate in multiples of 5. That means we have 2 chances. So I think one time, here's the first one, it's a win. And the second time, it was a loss. So, you know, gachapon. But the prize this time, you know, last trip, it was Jujutsu Kaisen, which is, you know, something we watch. You know, my sister doesn't like it that much, but we've watched it. I think we got Geto twice, we got Mahito, and we got Panda. All safety, not safety badges, cam badges. This time it's a Haikyuu collab. So, but you know, neither of us has watched Haikyuu. But as far as I know, I'm pretty sure this orange hair kid is the main character. So I think that's actually a good prize to get. And I think it's kind of like an eraser or something. So I think that's a good prize, but you know, for us, we didn't know who it is. It was kind of just there. A little bit, it was fun. I mean, we got a good prize, but you know, we weren't expecting much. We were just there because we were hungry. And you know, we kind of had limited options to eat. After that, we went to the lobby. So the lobby is another electronics store that, you know, I think one of the, you know, those YouTubers, the guides we watched, they definitely talked about it, but we didn't have a chance to go to one last time. We went to this one. It was, you know, we didn't really buy anything, but they did have some arcade games in the back, you know. Here, I don't know if Steffi is here. This is a Final Fantasy 14. I don't even know, what are they called, Spriggans? It was a Spriggan lamp or something. Spriggan, I think. I can't zoom in on the picture, but it's a Spriggan. So I took a picture because it's Final Fantasy 14. Steffi and I played that for a long time. Steffi still plays it. I mean, Steffi is probably playing that as we speak right now. But that's why I took a picture. I didn't play this machine though. But Final Fantasy 14 stuff is really, really hard to find now. I almost feel like because it's before Dawn Trail as well, there's basically zero merch. Especially, you also can't find it in secondhand anime shops because it's not quite as popular as, say, anime or, like FF7. There's so much FF7 Rebirth stuff going around. So many collabs, advertisements everywhere. I actually got 2 pieces of merch for myself. I didn't get the merch. I bought some food and got a promotional item. But I'll get to that another day. But this was like one of like 2 things that I saw that was Final Fantasy 14. It was pretty sad. We'll talk about that when I get to it. But I did go to Square Enix Cafe, and there was basically there wasn't a Final Fantasy 14 section. There was like one piece of super old Stormblood merch around. Definitely hard to find. So after that, we didn't really. I think this was further from Denden Town. It was closer to the middle of Namba, so I think we were looking for pancakes, but we decided we didn't find it. We found a Toys R Us though, and I wanted to go. It just reminds me of my childhood. I think in the US, we used to have these, but I think Toys R Us went out of business. Excuse me. So there are no more Toys R Us in the US, but I do remember going to a lot when I was a child. But it didn't really feel like a Toys R Us either when we went into this one. It was also very small, and it was more Babies R Us than anything else. So I don't even have any pictures from inside. I just took a picture. Oh, this one. So we went on the way back to Denden Town. We ran into this one. Chara Dree? I don't know. I don't know how to read it. It's like character drink. But it was a free run pop-up with I think they have boba and like some kind of desserts. But it's interesting because we didn't plan to go to this. We just kind of ran into it. We also didn't really eat there. We didn't buy anything, but we just took a picture. But it's kind of interesting how many of these collab things we just ran into. They're just like everywhere in Japan, which is pretty amazing. Later on, we ran into the Like Horse Recoil Cafe later. We'll talk about that when we get to it. But we don't even plan. They're just everywhere. You just run into it if you go anywhere. So eventually we made it to the Kotobukiya. That place, they sell a lot of Niji Sanji merch. They have a dedicated floor. But most of it's JP goods, and a lot of drama going on at EN. Let's not get into drama. But here's a Scarla, pillow, as well as some of the new kids. I think it's a little faded out, so you can't see it. But that's Victoria Brightshield. She was one of the new wave from TTT. So it was cool to see some merch from the new characters. I remember last time when we went, I think the latest wave was Crisis. So when we found some Crisis merch, it was like really cool. Like, whoa, that's brand new stuff. Anyways, after that we hit the Animate. So Animate is the first time we went to a lot of Animates, but I think we kind of gained more experience. We learned that Animate is like a first-hand shop. So they always sell new stuff, but they kind of all carry the same new stuff. So if you've been to one, you've almost been to all of them already. There's really no reason to go, or to go, daily, or to go multiple times, or to multiple locations. So we kind of learned our lesson, so we didn't go to as many now. We would stop by once in a while when we have time. And we spend more time to, moving on to, secondhand, or you would call them resale stores, where they have, a bigger stock. They have products from, maybe 10 years ago, or even more, or even, a couple months. But, Animate, they only stock the absolute newest stuff. So, if there was something that came out, a year ago, it won't be there anymore. Or it's possible it won't be there. And you would have to go to like a resale place to get it. So we didn't spend too much time, but this time, one thing is that this whole wall used to be Genshin merch before. But I think they gutted like 70% of it, and it's all Honkai Star Rail now. It's all Honkai Star Rail merch now, which is kind of cool. At least I thought it was cool because, I don't play Genshin. I only play Honkai Star Rail. And then So, but you know, I thought, you know, I do like it. So I was thinking about buying something, but the weird thing about their Honkai Star Rail products is that they're all very large. You know, compared to the other stuff they have, you know, small keychains, like small acrylic stands. Everything Honkai Star Rail is huge. Like their can badges are bigger than normal can badges. Their keychains are large keychains, like really large. And their acrylic stands are huge. They're not like it's not like you know, acrylic stand might be like, you know, 6 inches tall, 5 inches, 4 inches, but theirs were like 10 inches. It's like a giant plate. It's like, you know, like 4 times the size. I don't know what's going on. Okay, this is super weird. But all their merch was huge, so I didn't really want to buy any. Here's a picture of the Kafka pin though that they were selling. Here's a Kafka cutout they had, so I took a picture. That was kind of cool. They did have a lot of Honkai Star Rail promotional stuff. Again here, you know, I said there was a lot of FF7 Rebirth stuff. You know, Rebirth just came out like 3 days before I got, you know, the day that I left actually. That was when Rebirth came out. So you know, this day is the second, so 2 days ago, you know, Rebirth just came out. There's really, you know, a lot of Rebirth stuff going on. Here's some more Honkai Star Rail gachapons. We weren't sure about the gachapons because it looks a little shady, including the quality. So we kind of assumed that maybe they were kind of printed, like not official merch from a company or license. That, you know, it was just someone printing them and selling them. But it was kind of standardized, so we weren't sure either. Because, you know, I did get a Tingyun keychain last time from a gachapon. And because that was the only time I saw any Honkai Star Rail merch at all, the entire trip. So, you know, I wanted to get a little bit. But, you know, wasn't really sure about it again. We did see it one time here. Here's more anime. So this is the Project Sekai aisle. I guess the most exciting thing was was this one. This is a new line of their gacha, you know, the mystery bag keychains. All the characters are distressed. They're like really stressed. They're like scared or, you know, or crying or something like that. So this is the Leonid one. That's the only one they had. But I do have a more jump picture one later at a different store that I found. But it's gacha, so, you know, I didn't really want to play. You know, after my last trip, I really appreciated the secondhand shops a lot. So, you know, it was kind of like, yeah, like I really appreciate the secondhand shop. Like that's where I feel like, you know, the deals are good. You can kind of, you know, get the gacha you want. You know, if someone opens it and they don't want it, they can sell it to the store and you can buy that from the store. So it's nice. If you like to play gacha though, you know, everything at the store, you know, all of these products here are all gacha, you know, gacha keychain, gacha, you know, cards, gacha poster, everything. It's just random. And if you got money to spend and you kind of like all the characters, or you like gambling, or you don't mind who you get, it's good. But, you know, I'm really picky and I don't have a lot of money to spend. So, you know, being able to find something at a secondhand shop is really nice. So, you know, the earlier one was Surugaya. Oh, here's a new Minori one. This is like the year 3, the new Minori. She's like a year older. I think this is like the leader one. But this was really nice. I might have bought it if I didn't have the acrylic stand from last time. I have the basic one. And I guess, you know, global server Project Sekai hasn't caught up here yet, so it's not as personal yet. It's really pretty though. And again, they had this Minori cutout. That was so cute. I learned this is actually from the Minori Anime Cafe collab, because I did see some goods later and I did get some. But that's anime. So eventually we got to K-Books. So K-Books last time in Tokyo was my favorite secondhand shop. It's so big, they have everything, and it's so well organized. So the K-Books in Osaka we didn't go to last time, but this time we did, and it was just like the one in Tokyo, except probably less busy, and it was just as well stocked, if not better stocked. So this is, I think it's even better stocked. And I think the prices of everything in Osaka are lower. They're much lower than Tokyo, which is really nice. So here is Minori. So this is like 2 columns of Minori merch. All the cards, you know, all the can badges, all the ones from the wafers. So, you know, some of you know I've been really looking for that Minori card that I didn't get from my last case of wafers. More stuff here, and this one here. This green thing. This is from the Stamp Gachapon. And, you know, last time I played twice, I got a Haruka and a Street Miku. I didn't get Minori, but now they have one Minori here. And if you, I don't think you can see the price, but the price is 330 yen. It costs 400 yen to play the gachapon one time, just one time. So it's cheaper to buy this stamp than to play the gachapon even once. That's secondhand stores for you, really, because one man's trash is another man's treasure. So people pay 400 yen to play the gachapon to get a random stamp, but you can literally buy the Minori one here for 330. So that's why I like these. Last time we didn't really get into secondhand shop this much. This time we were like really hardcore in it, and we kind of learned the ins and outs of it a lot better. So I didn't post this one yet, but I definitely bought this one this day, the stamp, because I was looking for it last time. Minori stamp for cheaper than the price of one gacha roll. Of course I'm gonna get it. And here's the Project Sekai Isle, this one down here. So you see it's huge all the way. There's also on the other side a little bit more too. And then here on the other side, what's this called? This is wanted posters. So this is posters of them wanting to buy goods. So this is not what they're selling, but what they're trying to buy from people to resell again. So you see this is the Project Sekai stuff. Specifically here, you see they're trying to buy this type of Minori plushie for 750 yen, and then I can't read the kanji, but this is more jump. So that's I can read it because that's I love. So I don't know which one is Shizuku and which one's Haruka, but you see one of them is at 500. I'm assuming Haruka's at 500. This one's probably Shizuku, and then more Minori's in the middle. Kind of makes sense. But you see they buy and sell goods, and they buy and sell every day. So they have they have two counters. They have one counters that, hi Kian, welcome back. They have two counters. So one counter you take the goods you want to buy and you pay for it there. That's a cashier. So that's like the normal one. And then the other counter is where people bring their own goods to sell to them. We actually tried to do that. That's a story for another day. We'll get to it when we get to it. We actually tried to sell back goods to them. But that's another day. I don't want to get ahead of myself. But anyways, after that, we got lost. But they had this sign here. This is I don't know if you guys can see it, but here in English it says, "Where's the Midosuji?" So that's exactly the question we were asking. Like, where's the Midosuji? But apparently it happens to a lot of foreigners. So the sign's completely in Japanese, but they have a picture of someone in English that says, "Where's the Midosuji?" So this is instructions on how to get to the Midosuji line from where we were. So it's kind of like a little confusing transfer point. But I think that's see the sun is already kind of setting, so I'm assuming it's like 5-ish. But that was kind of our first day in Denden Town. So we went from kind of between Namba and Shinsekai to Dobutsu Mae ni, or Dobutsu en Mae. So that means in front of the zoo. And so we took the station to the zoo station, and we went for dinner. So let me jump ahead first. We went to Saijiki. So you can kind of see the sign here. So Saijiki is a vegan Taiwanese restaurant. I think we had this on our list last time, but we didn't have any time. We only had 3 days in Osaka last time. This time, even how many days is it? I've lost track. I think we had at least like 6 full days there, maybe close to 7. But we finally went to here. It was really good. So my sister just went to Taiwan too, as the first leg of her trip. She didn't enjoy it too much, but it is a lot easier to find vegan food in Taiwan because I think Taiwan has a large Buddhist population, so a lot of them are vegetarian or vegan. So this is a vegan Taiwanese restaurant. So everything here is no meat, no eggs, no milk, no fish, which is sometimes difficult for Japanese people to understand. Some of them, there's definitely vegan Japanese restaurants, but a lot of times they cater towards tourists, which I will definitely get into later. It was a pretty bad. Yeah, I had some pretty bad experiences. I did say that on Twitter already. I had some pretty bad experiences. Normally I post all my food to Twitter, but I didn't post any for a few days because I had back-to-back bad experiences with different vegan restaurants, and a lot of foreigners and causing trouble and stuff like that. But this one was great. So this one, you didn't actually order in person. You don't order through a tablet, but you order through a machine. I guess it's a tablet, but it's not like a connected one. So you order on the tablet, you put your money in, and then it prints out a paper ticket, and you hand the paper ticket to the people on the counter, and then they will get you they will cook the food and bring it to you. So it's kind of interesting. Normally, the only time you see something like this is for something that's more quick servey, like tourists, kind of like ice cream or like some kind of street food. They have this like cheese coin. I've seen it before, as well as like the fish on a stick place, as well as some dessert places, like street food kind of deal. But they had it at the restaurant, which is kind of interesting. I guess it does do the translation for them because on the tablet you can just change language to English, so it might be easier for language barrier. But we ordered, I guess I can go through the pictures, I don't remember. We ordered some kind of fried rice, some kind of noodle with a sauce. I think they're called dan noodles. This is a fried rice. And then we ordered, I don't remember what this is called. There's 3 kind of fried things. So this one's supposed to be like a drumstick, like a chicken drumstick. This one's like a cutlet, and this one's like smaller one, like popcorn chicken. But later on, I learned to appreciate that each one comes with a tiny bit of cabbage and a little bit of, I think it was mint. But a lot of fried foods there, with the little bit of vegetable, it really helps to cleanse your palate, kind of balance the dish. Because some of the other places later on, they didn't have any greens at all. It just felt so heavy. It just felt so horrible. But this place, it was really good. Really enjoyed it. I think because it was the first kind of restaurant we went to, other than Kura Sushi and Konbini, we were like hesitant to say it was amazing. But we actually went back a second time another day. So it was really great. Saijiki in Osaka. Definitely would recommend it. We also had a dumpling, but we were hungry, so I forgot to snap a picture before we ate. So there's a single dumpling left. I think it came in 3. But overall, it was pretty good. It was good. I liked it. And it wasn't too expensive either. That is one thing about vegan food in Japan. Definitely, they almost always exclusively cater towards American tourists, basically, or Western tourists. So sometimes they almost kind of virtually charge you a foreigner tax. Like they charge exorbitant prices because something is vegan. Not because it costs them a lot to buy ingredients or to make, but simply because tourists are going to pay money. They're on vacation. We definitely felt that. This is an old story, but last time when we were in Osaka, in Kyoto, when we went to Mimiko, that's exactly what happened. They had, it was a place that serves udon, curry udon. So they have their menu in Japanese. They have all their normal udon options. So they have plainer options for like 1,000 yen, and then fancier options for like 2,500 yen, so 2,500. And then they had a vegan menu, which is the reason why we went. But the vegan menu, the stuff starts at like 20, and the price goes up to like 38. So it's more expensive than the fanciest dish on the menu. And the main thing I knew about it is that there was no Japanese on the vegan menu. The normal menu is in Japanese and it has English, but the vegan menu doesn't have Japanese on it. Like, oh my god, they're just trying to scam me because I'm gaijin. That place was good though, but it definitely felt like I was paying vegan tourist tax. And a lot of vegan places felt like that. It's not a good feeling some of the time. But at this place, you didn't feel that way. It felt like, you kind of assume because they're Taiwanese that they already do this because veganism, vegetarianism is very popular in Taiwan. Demographics wise, I think it's the second highest country in terms of vegetarian population. I think second to India. So it's definitely a cultural thing, natural for them to do. But this place was great, and that was the end of day technically 2. Oh, I guess we went to Donkey. Dun. Donkey, yeah. So Don Quixote is like it's like they call it a discount shop. The closest thing I would compare it to is like a Walmart or a Target. Yeah, kind of. It's kind of like a Japanese Walmart Target, but busier and probably a little more packed. You know, just not as much space. But this is a mega donkey, so this is bigger. So they have normal donkeys and they have a mega one. So this mega donkey, I think last time we didn't actually make it to a mega donkey. I mean, technically, we actually walked into the Dotonbori one, but it was so busy we couldn't even make it through the first floor. We just left. But this one was not. This one, it was empty. This was also one floor, so it was really nice. No stairs. A lot of Japanese places, especially in Tokyo, there's not enough space. Too many people, so they like to build upwards. So a lot of places are, very small and narrow, but it might be like 5 floors, 10 floors, but it's like a tiny little room that goes up 10 floors. So there's like more stairs than anything else. But this one, because it's Osaka, they have plenty of room. This is a mega donkey, but it's all on one floor. So in that sense, it really felt like a Target, or like a Walmart in America, kind of. So they have a lot of discount goods. I don't know. I don't remember if we bought anything, but that was kind of it was nice to shop. And then here's a crane machine of the mascot Don Pen. They have different colors, but that blue penguin is their mascot. Oh, and then this one I think I filmed that night. I think I posted this to Twitter already. My sister, last time I opened a whole box of Project Sekai wafers, but this time, I didn't want any more wafers. That's another story later. I mean, some of you got a sneak peek if you check my Twitter with I think I posted it already. Oh, the one with the black bags. You might see the one on the left. That's the card from the wafers. I'll talk about that later. But I'm sick of wafers, but my sister's kind of hooked on them now. She also liked these latte wafers because they taste better than the Bandai Namco ones, or at least the filling is more chocolatey. So she gave me one, and I filmed it for content. So I did post this to my Twitter. Minori opening wafers again. This is a Spy Family one though, so that's Yuri, Yoru's younger brother. But that's it for day 2. So yeah. It was a lot of fun, but it's definitely different from the first time. First time we did, we hit a lot of big major landmarks and tourist things. We didn't hit too many this time. We did go to some again. We went to Shibuya Scramble. Osaka, we passed, Shinsekai again. We did hit Dotonbori. But we did spend more time doing the things that, we like to do, more focused as opposed to in general. So, more game centers, more anime shopping, more gachapon, stuff like that, instead of just sightseeing tourist attractions, which we still kind of did, but we spent more time elsewhere. So I'm already overdue for ad break, so I think, let me see, I didn't prep all my pictures yet, but I can definitely get into here's the Project Sekai machine. I can probably do a little bit more, but I'm going to take a quick break, run my ads as well as use the toilet, and I'll be back and see if anyone's still around, and I'll get into day 3. I think we'll finish day 3. It's pretty, maybe, let's see. Oh yeah, we could probably do day 3 and day 4. So day 4 is Universal Studios. Yeah, we'll try to do day 3. Day 3 is really short though, I think. And yeah, we'll try to finish day 3 and 4, and then probably call it a night. All right, thank you everyone. I'll be right back. BRB. Yo. All right, I'm back. Let's do day 3 at least. You know, it's a pretty slow night, so if there's like an interest or if a lot of people don't want me to stop, I'll keep going. But I will at least do day 3 since I did just take a break. So day 3. So it's Osaka. It's a lot more relaxed than before. So we just did kind of like walked around, did shopping, as opposed to hitting more touristy things, and definitely knew what we were doing. So this time we went to Tennoji. So my sister likes the Tennoji district or ward, I think they call it. So I think what did I say it was? I think I said it was like from north to south. It goes from Denden Town to Shinsekai. And then eastwards, it becomes Tennoji. So it's another, they have a mall area, but they also have a few anime shops as well. So I think we went there in the morning. We went to a Seria, which is kind of $1. It's like 100 yen store. It's, before in the US, they have Daiso's, which is a Japanese, 100 yen store. But it's not really 100 yen, and it hasn't been for a long, long time. I think maybe like over 10 years ago, maybe some of it would have been, but it was definitely marked up in the US, so we thought maybe it is. But when we went to Daiso's in Japan, it's also not quite 100 yen. But everything at Seria is basically 100 yen, so they basically don't have anything above. And the quality of the goods as well as the variety, it seems better than Daiso. So I would say we kind of like Seria more than Daiso. Daiso, they do sell things above 100 yen for more, so if you're looking for something a little bit pricier, it might be good. I know they have a dedicated 300 yen section as well. But Seria, we definitely walked it. I don't know what we bought, if anything, but this is day 3. I mean, the second full day. So we went to the Animate, more Animate goods. Here's another Project Sekai, the small plush grain game, Did I post already? I don't know. Did I post? I think I did already. I posted the Minori. So we actually, if you saw in there, my sister actually got the, not just the clips. Did I go through it? Here, let me go through it. Not just this one. So this one she got in Taiwan, but this one she got in Nagoya. So that is also in Japan. I think it's east of Osaka, in between Osaka and Tokyo. So she had a day trip there, and she saw it there, so she bought this one for me too. The little Minori. This is the same one we tried to crane for in Tokyo. Last time, we'll find that machine again, but we tried a lot of times to get it, and I didn't want to insist, but she wasn't able to get it, so we kind of left without it. That's why last time I only left with one Minori plush, which we bought on the last day. We went to a floor we didn't expect to, and we found it. and we bought one. But this time I'm leaving with like 4 Minori plushes. It's a little different. She also bought this keychain at Lashinbang. So, oh, I think this one's from Lashinbang. So she bought it from a secondhand shop. She didn't, play Crane again. But yes, back to day 3. So this is another anime, they have the same kind of goods, but this one, they had the more jump in stock, so I took a lot of pictures. Yesterday we saw the Leonid one, but there's the Minori. Oh my god, it's so cute. I wanted this one so bad, but it's like 600 for gacha, so knowing my luck, and it's not, it's not my money, it's kind of my sister's money, so I didn't want to gamble with that. So I didn't get it, and I was hoping to find one at a secondhand shop, but I think it's too new, so definitely didn't find any yet. This one, we went to the Lashinbang there. It was a very small Lashinbang, but they had a good selection. Pretty good variety. So I found this little Minori plushie as well as this pin, and I actually did not buy either one. Because I already, my sister already bought me 2 Minori plushies. I'm like, that's too many. This one's cute because it's winking. I really like that, but I also don't like that her dress is kind of printed on, so it looks like shorts. That's like a very un-Japanese thing. The Shocked Minori, the Wait What one, the Nani one, I like that one a lot, but it's a very small pin. It's also kind of pricey for a tiny pin, like 680. So I also passed on that. I do like the chibi emotes a lot. Just like I like the overworld chibis a lot, but it's I can see this Minori every day, and in the game, it's all right. Anyways, we did more Crane games, more projects like Kaikyorin games. This humidifier, we didn't end up winning it. We also didn't end up getting one. We already saw this one last trip, so that's something my sister wanted. It's a Kirby humidifier. It's kind of half useful. You can kind of reason with yourself. Oh, it's not a toy. It's something useful. But it was there in November. It's still here. Last time we saw it in a secondhand shop. She should have bought it. But this time we didn't see it anymore, and we weren't able to buy one. So it was a little sad. This one here, the Spy Family one. You see there's a missing prize. She actually won that one. It was a cup, and I think it changes patterns, like an image appears when there's hot water. So she had fun playing that. I don't have a picture of it, but I am 100% or 99% sure she'll have a video on her channel about it. So please check it out on her channel. Look forward to it. It's not up yet, but right now she only has videos from Taiwan and Vietnam. I think she's still going through her footage. But eventually she'll get to the stuff from Japan, and a lot of the stuff is technically the same stuff that I did. So I will definitely post those videos when they come out. But again, here, let me pin it again. Where is it? Pin. There we go. Yeah. Check out her channel if you like. Hit her with subscribe. Thank you guys. So that was Tennoji. I think Tennoji is only one. What were we trying to eat at? We were trying to go back to Den Town. So I was like, this time we had nothing planned. My sister asked me what I want to do. I was like, I want to go to Den Town, anime shopping. So we decided to walk. I guess we were feeling okay. So it was kind of like 2 stops away, but I think the second stop is it puts us further from where we wanted to go. So it's kind of like 1.5 stops. So we decided to walk. So we walked through Shinsekai again. Or not again, but the first time for this trip. We've been through last time, which we went to briefly, and at night everything was closed. It was kind of gloomy. It wasn't as lively as the videos that people talk about make it seem. But this time it was definitely more busy. So this was Terebi Gameu, so like a television game. Some retro games. Definitely saw this in one of the videos. I think one of the vegan videos, they talked about it. So now we saw it. It was kind of cool. We didn't really want to play though. We just did a walkthrough. Shinsekai is very, very Osaka-like. It's very loud compared to, polite Tokyo people. So very, very different vibes that they have in the area. It's really cool. Here's a tower. So last time, it was a night view. This time it's daytime views. Kuda Sushi sign again. And this street, last time it was all closed, and this time it was a little bit more people, but a lot of stuff was still closed. It wasn't super bustling. I think a lot of places were either not open every day or out of business, which is a little sad, but it's kind of the state of the world now. A lot of brick and mortar shops are closing down. Everyone just gets stuff on Amazon. I'm guilty myself. Amazon's cheap and fast. I can't afford to fund other businesses. Maybe one day when my channel takes off, then I will, but not anytime soon. But yes, here's some more shots. And then we walked all the way to Denon Town. So Shinsekai is kind of at the border of Denon Town, like maybe 2 blocks away to one edge of it. So, maybe even 1 block away from the edge of Denon Town. But we went to the vegan bao. So last trip we passed by it, but they closed. They're only open for lunch. This time we made it out there. It is okay. It's literally like a hole it's literally like a shack. It's not a restaurant. The seating is all outdoors, very hipsterish, and it's also very cold. So this is kind of winter. It's pretty cold. It's quite windy as well, and they even have blankets there. Let me click this. They have blankets here if you get cold. So that was kind of it was nice. But the people there were very friendly. I think we tried to speak Japanese, but they spoke like a little bit English. But they were very nice. So we had a great experience. I think we got 2 meal sets. I think my sister's was coffee. I got like mango juice, or it was the other way. She got mango juice. I got coffee. And then so this is baos. I think these are like Chinese baos, but with like fusion ingredients, like Japanese or like Western stuff. But it was never had anything like this. It was really cool. It was pretty fun, very tasty. Had some fries as well, and I think we also got a donut, a matcha donut. I forgot to take a picture though. Maybe my sister will post it one day. I don't know. But it was overall pretty good, and it was all vegan. That's another thing. It's all vegan, so everything's safe. And at the end, they gave us 2 reusable totes. Apparently, it was like their 3rd anniversary since they opened. So, it was a nice gesture, and it was definitely something I wouldn't mind helping them advertise. It was good. They're vegan. They were very friendly and polite. Unlike a lot of other places, Saijiki and Vegan Bao were both great. So it was great experiences in Osaka, but turned a little sour in Tokyo. Too touristy. Oh my god. But that was it for. So that day was kind of cut short. Here's another sexy gachapon. Sexy gacha, horny gacha, pervert gacha. Only in Osaka. I don't think you cannot find these in Tokyo. My sister always finds it funny. But this is some day shots of the main street of Denden Town, where a lot of the stuff is. But some of it's on the back street as well, so it has a very different vibe to it. But that was actually lunch, not dinner. But my day was kind of cut short. So my sister actually had dinner plans with one of her traveling friends. So she went to have dinner, had ramen with them, and I kind of just stayed at the apartment. So I was catching up with posts, catching up with video games, maybe played a little Project Sekai. Because I haven't played Project Sekai, I didn't really have much time to play games this trip. I tried to squeeze in a little dailies. Project Sekai, I just basically turn on autoplay and try to get some energy used up. But definitely didn't do any hard tiering. But then I stayed at home and I just ate convenience foods and leftover pizza. And then my sister went out for ramen with her friend. But yeah, that's the end of day 3. So yeah, so that's almost 2 days of kind of like shopping like stuff. So the next day is big. So next day is USJ. But I think I'm going to end the stream here unless anyone objects immediately. It's very slow. Just in case anyone's watching and wants me to keep going, I will. But a lot of times it feels like I'm just talking to myself, and I think it's a good time to stop now. But yeah, it's I do enjoy talking, sharing my stories a lot and sharing my pictures. Just like last time, I'm not sure it works for content, but I like it too much. Even if one person enjoys 10% of it, then it's kind of worth it for me. But if there's no one here and I'm tired already, I think it's a good time to stop. So I probably will continue this off next stream. Tomorrow I should be pretty free again, but we'll see. I think I will be streaming. I'm not sure what. I'll tell you, it probably won't be Honkai. It might be Last Epoch. I really want to be playing Last Epoch. Really enjoying that. It just came out and before I left, and I didn't really get a chance to play a lot of it yet, so I'm really enjoying that. Or more Project Sekai. I will tell you, it will probably not be Honkai Star Rail, and it will probably, it might, but not tomorrow. But it's very unlikely I'll be punishing Grey Raven simply because there's nothing to do there. So that's about it. But yes, thank you everyone for watching, and yeah, it's good to be back. So right now I'm doing this. It's kind of like my old routine, but after the stories, I'm going to try to be a little bit more focused on improving my channel to for channel growth, so that I can do this for a living. And when things settle down, then after I get a live 2D model and debut, and do all the technical stuff that I've kind of just pushed aside and put on the back burner while I try to keep running. But it's not working, so I do have to work on those things, which will take time away from the stream. But I'll be working on the stream offline. So thank you for understanding. But that's it for tonight. So I'll be sharing more pictures. I don't know how many we've gone through, but I think I have easily, if we're at the same pace, easily another 3 streams minimum, because considering I had like 15 days about, so definitely a lot more to share. Hope you guys appreciated it, or hope someone enjoyed it. But yes, thank you everyone for watching. If you're new, please please follow my channel. You can subscribe if you like, but please follow my channel. I do stream Punishing Grey Raven, Honkai Star Rail, and my main game, Project Sekai. And recently, a lot of Last Epoch, which I'm hoping to play more of, because I do enjoy it a lot. And I will be streaming, sharing the rest of my pictures and stories from Japan and Osaka and Tokyo, in the coming days. Maybe not weeks. I might be done in a week if I do it every day. But yeah, thank you everyone, and I'll see you guys soon. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.